Welcome to your inclusive astrology horoscope for Tuesday, April 10th, 2012. I'm your astrologer, David Palmer, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Tuesday brings us Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. Now, Pluto, the planet of transformation and really great change, is going retrograde in Capricorn. Now, retrograde is when a planet really gives us a review process in our life and goes internal. And for us, we are all reviewing the changes that are happening in our lives. Now, Pluto is going to go retrograde until September of 2012. It's been direct, which means moving forward since September of 2011. So these changes that have been happening since September of 2011 are really what we are going to start reviewing here. And they're in Capricorn. Now, what is Capricorn? Capricorn is where we reach the top of the mountain. It's where the goat reaches the top of the mountain. These are our goals. These are our plans. These are our aspirations. It's also the house of career as well. But I look at it more as where we reach the top of our destiny, our calling. And in the chart, that is also where the midheaven is. So this is a very, very important spot that the universe is really having us change. We're changing our destiny here on the planet. We're changing our structure. We're changing control. We're changing the rules as well. So we are reflecting deep and looking at these changes that I just described to you internally and consciously for all of us as humans on the planet. Now, also I want to add that Capricorn is Saturn, so it's also, where we conserve a lot, right? You can't get to the top of the mountain without some conservation, right? You're gonna have to make it. And remember, serious business is what Saturn and Capricorn is all about. You can't make it to the top of a mountain or make a plan without taking it seriously and treating it like a business. You really need to make it to the top. You're just not going to be able to hop on a jet and make it to the top of the mountain, right? You're going to have to plan and you're going to have to find a trail, and you know what? You're going to lose some footing on your way there. And really, with Pluto here, we are changing all of these dynamics. And if there's a place right now in your life that you've lost some footing, you're going to really start to see where you are changing and how that is happening. So this is actually a very crucial point for us here on Tuesday, because now you're going to reflect back and all this great change that has been going on, we can actually make some sense of it now. We're all kind of lost and have lost our footing. This is a point where we're looking up, we're trying to make it to the top of the mountain, and it's like, what trail am I on? Well, what happened? I need to, make a new plan here. Is the plan working? Are we really on the map right? Is the trail? And that's really what's going on. Now, this isn't going to just be like one day. This is, again, going to be happening all the way till September of 2012, this retrograde process. And remember, too, that Pluto takes 250 years to go around the sun. So Pluto takes a long time for great change. This great change also, it exposes the truth. So what's interesting with Pluto is you are about to be exposed a great truth in what you're changing in your life. And it's definitely always be geared around some sort of structure or game change, I like to call it, that's really going into all of our lives. Now, remember that inclusive astrology, what I have brought forward, is talking about the collective. This is the energy happening around all of us. It's the energy happening to the earth. Now, below that is to all the signs, the 12 signs of the zodiac. And then below that is where it's affecting you in your astrology natal chart. I also want to mention that Capricorn is an amazing sign because it's a cardinal sign. Now, this sign is where we start and move forward with things, right? That's what cardinal signs are all about, leadership signs and so forth. And it's the leader in us that is changing as well. But this is the leader that plans and gets to the top of the mountain. So we are all becoming better leaders in our own sense. We also have the moon in Sagittarius, which is going to make a trine to the sun in Aries. Now, this is going to also bring a very positive, fire-filled day, full of passion. It's going to be a really good day Tuesday. I'm sure you're going to feel real good. The moon does make a square to Mercury later in the evening, and there might be a conversation that might get a little hot and heavy, especially if we go too far with our emotions. Remember, Sagittarius is where we get big and where we get real, of course, jovial, but we can go too far. And when the moon is here, it can be a very good place for learning, but we can also go a little bit too far with those emotions. And with the square to Mercury in Pisces, there might be a confusing conversation going on that really emotionally might go too far. So I'm just warning you about that, but of course it's going to be a great day, and start to look for the deep changes that are happening in your life. They're going to be happening, of course, all the way for the next 10 years in this Capricorn space, and I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow. If you want to find out more about my astrology, go to inclusiveastrology.com and check out my website, david-palmer.com. Also, you can follow me at DJ David Palmer and at Inclusive Astro. Have a great Tuesday. Talk with you tomorrow.